If Port Townsend isn't the quintessential Hallmark movie, I don't know what is. We truly feel like we are on a set of a movie.
Yes.
And we are so looking forward to showing you around. This has been such a fun little tour, and we're gonna take you through 3 homes that are just as unique as this fun little town on the north end of the Olympic Peninsula. So stick around to the end because that last house is truly something special. Welcome to Port Townsend, Washington.
I'm William, and this is my wife, beautiful wife, Brandy. Together, we are the WB Noah's real estate team. Whether you're relocating, buying your first home, or just dreaming of life in the Pacific Northwest, we've got you covered.
If you're tuning in for the first time, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you never miss out on our next adventures or juicy insights. And hey, if you are loving our content and really getting some value out of it, let us know in the comments. We love to hear from you. Or click that link below and schedule a time to chat.
Welcome to our first home. This home was built in 2024 and is 990 square feet. It's currently listed at $695,000. Now, I have to say, this home is gorgeous. Even for $695,000, I would live here in a minute, in a heartbeat. It's got radiant heat, concrete floors, a beautiful kitchen with little hidden nooks and crannies all over. Plenty of storage. You'd be surprised in this small kitchen how much storage it actually has in here. This house really brings the outdoors in. In a moment, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about when I say I'm bringing the outdoors in. You've got beautiful, beautiful woodwork, plenty of lighting. I mean, if you take a look up at the ceiling, I mean, all the lighting you could need. And when I say you're bringing the outdoors in, I really mean you're bringing the outdoors in. Check this out. You open the doors and you've got a covered patio, which is perfect for Washington weather. A small fire pit. It sits on about 0.1 of an acre. It's beautiful. You can actually open these doors and on the opposite side open those doors and you have a fenced in patio area. So it makes it very, very where you get great airflow in this home.
The space is a great little kind of multi-purpose space. I could see a desk here or like a workstation, or like my husband pointed out, it'd be perfect for my morning yoga sessions.
Now, one of the features I do love about this home too is like if you have guests, there's actually 2 different directions you can go into the restroom. And I have to say, I love this bathroom. I love the work, the concrete countertops. Of course, you still got the radiant heat floors, the bidet, and this tile is just stunning in this bathroom.
Love this tile work. I love the color and the texture in this tile.
Now, as I said, you can go, your guests can come through that way to enter the restroom, and then you have here, because this is a 1-bedroom, 0.75 bath, and then you've got your primary bedroom right here, and tons of closet space.
Look at that built-in.
Beautiful built-in closet where you can store all your stuff. I could fit my shoes.
Can
you
you
know
open
about
it?
shoes. Plenty of storage space for all your clothes and everything you need right here.
And
in
the
this beautiful
windows
home.
in here here. I love this. And then it's just like a big circle. You come around and you're in the front again. The front space. So the flow in this house is fantastic. And the attention to detail, like it's very low key, right? It's not super flashy.
It's not, and it's got a wood burning fireplace. I forgot to mention that as well, which is really cool. And I think the details between the wood and the concrete, it's very modern, but at the same time it's not. It's just a great flow to this house.
Yes, I love the minimalistic vibe this place
home.
has going
Yes,
on.
for sure.
All right, shall we head over to our second house in this?
I think we should. Let's head over to our second house. And I should mention also over here, there's a lot of new construction going on all the way through this area right here that's going on. So I think it's a great chance right now to get in while you can in the early parts of this construction process, because as we all know, as they build, usually those prices will go up. So it's a great time to get in right now early on in the process.
Definitely.
Let's head over to our next home.
So as we've been walking around Port Townsend and checking out all the cute little boutiques and art galleries and various cafes, there's multiple coffee shops and
A lot of coffee shops.
And definitely your fair share of options when it comes to restaurants. One of the things we've noticed is when we walk into places, people greet you right away. They're super friendly.
And they're very dog friendly here.
Yes.
A lot of the shops and everything, you can take your dogs right inside and no one cares at all.
We visited an antique shop and my parents are with us this weekend and we've got to take the dog through the antique shop. So that was really fun. Not something you normally run into. And we were at the coffee shop earlier and when we walked in, we heard several people, "Hi Bill, good morning, how are you today?" So like they know you by name. We were definitely the foreigners.
Definitely the foreigners. That was no doubt. But everyone seemed like it's that real community feel where everybody knows each other. They're gonna actually remember your name.
Definitely.
Something you're not really gonna get in the big city.
Definitely. So it's definitely got that community vibe, which is really beautiful. And we've just seen so many stunning views and beautiful old buildings, vintage buildings, and it's just been a really fun time. All right, so we've made it to our second home. This home was a little bit of a surprise because we didn't really realize it's actually a manufactured home, but you would not tell by looking at it at all. So it was recently built in 2024. It's currently on the market for $500,000 and it was just reduced by $30,000. So you're getting a good deal on this one. And my favorite part is, let's just look at this real fast because I got a little distracted. This view of the lagoon. It's just so serene and peaceful. Like I can really imagine setting up our main living space so that we can enjoy and relax and see that view on a regular basis. And the other thing that really struck me as soon as we walked in was this big expansive kitchen. Like you don't always see that in the manufactured homes. It's got plenty of cabinetry and storage space and countertop and this island for your, quick eating and even space enough to have a dining room table if you want. And this kind of main living space really could, it's long enough, you could kind of have somewhat of a separation and do two different things here. I like that about this. And the other thing I really like about it is all the windows. I love this kind of vaulted ceiling section. It really, you know, I've said this a lot, and I'm really noticing a lot of the Pacific Northwest homes, especially what the modern ones, are getting creative in adding more window space. We need that extra light around here. So let's go check out the rest of the house. It's 1,500 square feet. We've got 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, and we've got the laundry room here, kind of the main bathroom here. We've got the secondary bedrooms over on this side. And then we come into this pretty good sized primary bedroom with an ensuite. Double sinks and a modernly tiled shower. It's very clean, very modern. All of the touches are real neutral, so you can really make it your own. And the other really cool thing about this house is that it's very centrally located. Like, it really is in the heart of everything that you want to get to in Port Townsend.
So you're close to, when she says centrally located too, you're close to the Y, you're close to the golf course, you're close to downtown. Everything is really, really easy to get to in this area.
I just saw a cyclist, so there must be like a walking path that goes through that lagoon over there. Again, this is my favorite part of this home, is the view of the lagoon. This road here does seem to be kind of one of the main thoroughfares through Port Townsend, but it's really not that busy. We've been here for a little bit and there's like bouts of cars going by, but even now, like, I can't really hear that sound when we're in here. Let's talk about the real estate market here in Port Townsend. It really is a steady market. In February of 2025, the median home sale price was $614,000, and that was an increase over last year at the same time, which was $595,000. We're also seeing a pretty steady appreciation rate. So over this last year, we saw a 3.5% appreciation rate approximately in Port Townsend. And homes tend to stay on the market on average about 23 days. Now, you will see some homes that are going real quick and then some homes that stay on the market a little bit longer. So as we've been traveling through Port Townsend today, we have come across some charming historic homes, including some pretty beautiful Victorian style homes. We're also seeing modern homes, new builds, and just like really a huge variety of homes here. Overall, Port Townsend real estate market is a good investment for those looking for that slower paced lifestyle and the smaller town feel and being right in the heart of nature. So how are you feeling about Port Townsend? Do you think that you would enjoy living here? Do you want to explore Port Townsend more? Maybe there's some other smaller towns or out there towns in the Pacific Northwest that you want to explore. Let us know in the comments below, or, you know, click that link and set up a time to chat. We always love to be a part of your journey. Okay, stay tuned because our last house on this tour is something really special. You're not going to want to miss this one. This has been a really fun adventure, exploring Port Townsend, seeing all the sights, seeing all the cool houses. There's so many different variations, so many different unique homes that we've come across today. It's really cool. It definitely gives the feeling that like there's a specific, unique, artsy, creative vibe about Port Townsend. It's pretty neat. So there in the distance, you'll see kind of a puff of smoke coming up, and that's the Papermill. We drove by it earlier. I didn't really realize that that was a big thing. So that's kind of cool. And I just love all these boats here along the Marina. This is really, really quite special. It's kind of interesting the weather we've gotten today. It's been cloudy, it's been sunny, and right now we've got a bit of mist going on out there, and it just kind of makes it feel a little magical down here on the harbor. Okay, so I've lost my husband and I don't have my mic. It's a little windy out here, but I just wanted to take a pause and reflect on how just right in the middle of nature we are here in Port Townsend. Like on our way out here, you see deer everywhere. You see deer on the side of the road. You see deer in people's yards. And all day we've seen sailboats out on the Sound. And kayakers, even though it's been a little bit chilly today, like luckily we got some sunshine earlier today when we were running around the little downtown area. I was really happy for that. It got pretty warm, sunshine on my face felt so good. And now a few hours later and it's raining and chilly, and that's why I lost my husband. He wasn't down to come out here in the rain and the chill. My family's on their way to the winery to do some wine tasting and get some dinner, but I wanted to come out here and capture this beautiful spot out here by the lighthouse, and it's just so beautiful, and it just made me think of one of the reasons why we love Port Townsend. Again, you're right in the middle of nature and you're right on the Sound, and people love it for recreation. There's lots of hiking through it in here. This park that we're in has lots of walking trails, and there was a lot of people out today too, and that was really cool. It's getting closer to spring, so people are definitely doing these kind of outings and trips and stuff. Now the sun's out again. It's been such an interesting weekend. We just finished at the winery and it's so bright I can't even open my eyes right now.
The sun comes back out, which is really nice after having a little bit of rain.
Yep.
And just hanging out here in Port Townsend has been pretty amazing. I mean, seeing all the sights and the cool homes, it's pretty awesome, I gotta say. It's nice.
We're having a lot of fun. The winery was so fun. We hear there's a castle, so we're gonna go check out the castle, and I'm pretty excited about going to a castle. I think that's really cool.
And I need to bring up that the service here was excellent.
Yes.
The gentleman who helped us out was extremely friendly and nice, and just very accommodating for anything we needed. So it was really, really cool and nice.
It was really fun. We enjoyed our tasting. My husband bought us some bottles, and we'll see you at the castle. If you stayed to the end of this video, you're in for quite a treat because this home is really unique. And when you first look at it, you might not really see it. It might not pop out at you, but it's pretty cool. So let's take a look around. So this top portion of the home that we're in right now was actually built in 1920. There's this company called Nickel Brothers, and they recycle old homes. And I just think that's really super cool. And I think that is very Port Townsend. It's got that Port Townsend vibe for sure. So they take older homes, they move them, and then they update them. And so this one, the top portion is the older home, and you'll see it in these original floors, which are just gorgeous. I love that old school vibe of the original floors. And you'll see it in little details like the molding around the windows and the archways over here throughout. The molding that you'll find in this room is really cool. And this room's set up to be kind of an office. It doesn't have a closet, so you likely wouldn't use it for a bedroom, but office space or maybe a hobby space. I could see a craft space, something
Yoga
like that.
room.
What?
Yoga room.
Yes, my husband loves me, and he knows I always need my space to do yoga. And then there's the bathroom up here in the primary space. And then you'll come into this kitchen that has some of the old school components to it. So it's got the original cabinetry. This is lead glass cabinets here, and it's got all the like old school details, so you get that vintage vibe. But then you also have quartz countertops. So it's really done a good job of melding the old with the new, and you have updated stainless steel appliances. So this house is listed at $625,000. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and about 1,500 square feet. And did I say it's just so cool? Let's go check the downstairs out.
So do you remember when this first top portion was built?
In 1920.
Wow.
And then they moved it looks like in about 2017. And so it looks like what they did is kind of built this downstairs area, or at least kind of the foundations of, and then moved the top house and just plopped it right on top of this kind of basement, half basement area. So here's another little sitting room, living room area. I imagine this could also be turned into a bedroom, kind of a multi-purpose space. And then you've got the laundry room here and another bedroom off to the side. And I love these doors, which brings me to another part of this house. It has the potential to build an ADU. So this room right here is currently set up to be kind of the primary bedroom space. And one thing I really like about this that I just kind of came to me as we came in here, how bright this room is. And I really love this wallpaper. It's beautiful. So the cool thing about this space is one of the previous owners had set up a hair salon here. So we've got some plumbing in here, and you could easily create a kind of kitchenette area. There's this door that leads right off to the driveway, and then it's got its own bathroom. So with those doors over here, you could definitely set up an ADU, or maybe you want to start your own little business, and this could be an office space, and you could set it up to where your clients don't have to come through your house. I love that. So this area down here is definitely updated. It's modern. It's got the newer floors, but they've tried to meld that character from the old vintage home to the modernness of this lower part and kind of meld it together. And you can see that in a lot of the little details. Okay, so to wrap it up, Port Townsend is not just a place to live. It truly is a place to thrive. With its natural beauty, its culture and art scene, and its super friendly community, it really is something special. So whether you're working remotely, or maybe you're starting your own business, or maybe working in maritime, or maybe just enjoying life, it really has something for everyone.
And remember, whether you're buying, selling, or just want to get a feel for the market, the WB Nobles Real Estate team is here for you. Give us a call, drop us a message, or click the link below to schedule time to chat.
So make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you never miss out on our insider tips on making Western Washington your home sweet home. We're here to make your next move as easy as pie.
Apple pie, that is. Thank you for watching. If you're planning a move next month or next year, we're on board to assist you in your relocation decision.
And until next time,
explore,
dream,
and discover the best places to call home. That was the opposite hand. It was a little weird, but we got it. Let's try it again. One more time.
Really?
Yeah. Don't delete that. Thank you.
All right.
Good job.